Things were worse than ever in Banana Republic, a somber island country while anarchists roamed the streets. Corruption was running deeper due to economic crisis and rising crime states. Bearing these burdens were judges who tried to make things right with honesty. Hi guys, it's Nancy, and today I'll be playing JudgeSim. So basically, you're a judge and you're reading people's cases, seeing what evidence they have provided, and ultimately coming out if they're guilty or not guilty. So let's get started. So it says law. So let's do the game right here. Alright, somebody ringing the doorbell. Open the door. You have mail. Oh, your name. So let's put that there. Alright. Your report as a judge. Banana Republic Courthouse today. Get my little suit on. Okay, week 1, case 1. So you have to check up this onward first. Your Honor, first of all, as the ministry, we wish you success in your new position. We want to remind you of the details that are important to you, well, for you to make a correct judgment. You can find evidence in the evidence file. At the same time, you can get information wherever there is digital evidence on a tablet. The case file includes the contents of the case and the information of the defendants. You can ask some questions to the defendants by clicking on the microphone. These questions will play an important role in deciding your case. On the tablet, you can access some digital evidence, interesting, such as camera footage or audio recordings. You can also access the recordings of your dialogue with the defendants via a microphone. These recordings will be added at the end of your dialogue with the defendants. The law book contains the rules and penalties for the crimes you need to look at to make the right decision. Okay, I got that. Finally, make your decision. Remember, your decisions will have consequences. Making the wrong decisions in logbook cases will cause your bars to increase. How full your bars are affects the probability of getting a 12 on the dice screen after each case. Therefore, remember that the game can end even if your bars are not completely full. Signed by the Ministry of Justice. Okay. I guess, let's go see here. Case does not contain any evidence files. Okay, so case file is by James. Surname is Adley. So age is 26. Gender is male. Fingerprint numbers that to the Banana Republic Court. Charges is violation of restrictions details. So James Adley, who is seen by the patrolling police at 2 o'clock after the specified restriction time of 2 o'clock, 22 o'clock, I meant to say, was taken into custody on the grounds that he did not allow the criminal procedure to be applied. Okay, James Adley, this is his statement here. So let's check that out. It was around 1:50 and I wasn't feeling well. At that moment, I forgot that there were restrictions and I was just wandering around. I saw the police while they were on patrol and remembered that there were restrictions. Then I insisted on not being punished. And these are all the punishments here. No digital evidence here. Applications. What's this? A cat toy. Decorative horse figure, antique plate, artistic painting, indoor plant. Very interesting. Speaking records, none there. Okay, let's have a look at this guy. Why didn't you allow the police to write a fine? Because I thought I was right and he didn't give me a chance to explain. I didn't want it to come to this. In your statement, you said you didn't feel well during the night. Why didn't you call an ambulance? As I said, Your Honor, the first thing that came to my mind at that moment was to go out And while I was doing it, I didn't think of the details. Okay, so let's just check out what crimes here. So rules. Matter 1. The criminals must be given the sum of their sentences for the crimes listed in the charges section. Oh my god, this is crazy. Go back here. Where's the... Oh, there we go. There's a good bookmark. Okay, so this guy, he's just walking around past curfew, and the cops said that he's not supposed to be out at the 2 o'clock hour. So he's past that 22 o'clock. Let's see if we can find something in here. Public prosecution. Yeah, I think this seems okay right here. Violations of restrictions. So the sentence is 6 months public service and a $1,000 fine. Okay. So let's do that. Alright. James Adley, I hereby give you okay. So 1,000 money and 6 months of public service. There you go. So the 2 dice is 12. Oh, this is my family, huh? I'm not sure why the icons here are cropped out, but I'll get that fixed soon, guys. Okay, so I have $0. I am broke. Week 1, cases 1, go outside, end of day, and my mental health. So this is my family. Nothing happens when I try to click on that. I can't be nice. Okay, so I guess we can end the day. Daily News: bill passed. Convicts with a criminal record will not be given increased penalties. Okay, week 1, case 2. Possibility of being assassinated 0. Possibility of arrest 0. Mental health still 100. Got a policeman there. Okay. Let's check out the file first. Oh my god, evidence. Items on Axel Brendan as a result of the search. 5 mg cocaine. Wow. Okay, case file. Name Axel. Surname is Brendan. He's 27. Don't look like 27, look about 35, if I had to guess. So gender is male, and he does have a criminal record. To the Banana Public Court. Charges is possession and carrying drugs. Details: a small amount of drugs were found on a person named Axel Brendan, who was subjected to an identity check by police in the evening as a result of his body search. Okay. result of the identity scam, it was seen that the person had been tried and acquitted twice before on the charges of possession and carrying drugs. As a result of the subsequent investigations, no evidence was found that the person named Axel Brendan was involved in drug dealing. I admit that I carry the substance, but I only use it in my own environment and when I am alone to calm my mind. I have not harmed anyone and never will. I will not use this substance from now on. This might frame him. That's my question. Okay, so let's talk to this guy. Where are you going to sell this stuff before you got caught in the ID check? No, Your Honor, I was just on my way home and suddenly I saw the police checking IDs. I wanted to change direction, but I was already on their radar. Where did you get this stuff from? I get it through a friend. I don't know from whom he gets it. Is the person you call my friend is your close friend? No, Your Honor, he is someone I met at a bar called Grand Pub a month ago. I don't know him personally. Interesting. Very interesting. Search. Narcotics crime. Possession/carrying drugs. Sentence 10 months public service. Aggravated sentence 18 months public service. And a $5,000 fine. Alright guys, so I was really thinking about this since this guy already has a public record. So I think I'll have to give him an aggravated sentence since he already have a record, so there's nothing else for me to do. Like, if he did have a record, then I probably gave him just only the 10 months public service. That's about it, but let's do the second one here. So it's 18 months public service and a $5,000 fine. Okay. And your name's Axel Brendan, okay? Axel Brendan, I hereby give you. I'm always forgetting to click on the characters. Okay, guilty. So let's do 18 months public service. I'm going by the book, guys. And $5,000 of fine. So decision. There you go. Goodbye. Okay. I'm still broke. Only at $0. Wow. Okay. End of the day, I guess. Oh, this guy look crazy. Alright, so let's go to his file first. So his name is Jason Hamstred. He's 42 and a male. No criminal record. Okay, so that's good. Charges assassination. What? During the night, Freddie Coles, CEO of Glenswick, was found dead in the trunk of his car during a routine patrol by the car park security. It has been determined that the CCTV camera covering the area where the incident took place was not working at the time of the incident. I swear, anytime something happens, the camera is not working. Great. Security guard Jason Hamstring, who was the only employee in the company at the time of the incident, became a suspect and was taken into custody by the police. And this is a statement. On the evening of the incident, only 3 hours had passed since I started work. While I was doing my routine hourly patrol, I saw Mr. Cole's vehicle, but the open trunk of the vehicle caught my attention. When I approached the vehicle, I saw Mr. Cole's lifeless body in the trunk. What caught my attention about the body was that it had a red rose on it. Afterwards, I immediately notified the police. That definitely sounded like it was planned, for sure. Let me just read this back quietly. saying that this guy killed the guy that's in the trunk. Interesting. Your Honor, a lot of evidence is lost as a result of anarchist attacks on our state. In order to ensure the security of the evidence in the cases, we will deliver the evidence to you in a device we call Crypex. We designed the passwords on this device so that only you can solve them. And remember, if you try to open it 3 times before the green light turns on, the Crypex will destroy the evidence. So, oof. And what else did I have to look at? Tablet, anything here? Okay, nothing on this tablet, so let me exit out of here. Alright, I guess I can speak to this guy really quick. How do you think the killer entered the car park undetected without an ID card? I can't find any answer to that, Your Honor. Doors have never been used in the system since I started my shift. Did you have a problem with the CEO of the company, Freddie Coles? Did you know him well? Brunswick is a really big company. I know him by name. I started 3 months ago. I only interviewed with the recruitment department and I had no problems with him. Yeah, there's definitely somebody else involved, for sure. Okay, so evidence. The rope found next to the vehicle tire and used to kill Freddie Coles. A red rose was found on the body of him. That's crazy. I honestly think this guy might be free to go. He don't got no criminal record or nothing. So yeah, guys, I was just reading back on this whole information here, but I think he's free to go. It's not really much to go off of. Alright, so Jason Hamstring, I hereby sentence you not guilty. Have a good day. Ooh, payday. Okay. Thank you. So, oh my god, all these bills hurt so much. Oh, the daughter needs something. Your daughter asked you for $100 for her school fees. Do you accept? Your sanity will drop if you don't accept this. What? I just got my first $100 in this game, and now it's going away to the daughter. She could go shop at something different, like a lower store. Like, this is crazy. $100. Like, what are you buying? I guess let's just do it. Father of a daughter, accept your daughter's request. Got a trophy for that. That's pretty cool. Back to being broke, guys. Great. Next day. Week 2, case 1. Oh, we dealing with 2 guys now. Okay. So case file is Bob Isaac. Surname is Grove. Age 34. He's male. And he does have a criminal record. Okay, guys. So charges is auto theft. Details: the vehicle was stolen while parked in a parking lot opposite the neighborhood where Lehman Diaz lives. Following a denunciation on the morning of the night of the vehicle, was thought to have been stolen, the license plate was traced. The vehicle was turned over the same morning, and as a result of the searches, a package containing cigar scissors was found in the vehicle. Apart from this, no additional findings were found. As a result of the identity check, the person inside the vehicle was determined to be Bob Isaac Grove, nicknamed Big, known as a former car theft. Okay, Leeman Diaz. We went to our summer house in Counting Village with my car for 2 days as a family over the weekend. At the end of the second day, I think I forgot to lock my car because I was tired from the road. There is a possibility that the person who stole it also took advantage of this. Okay, so he's talking now. On the morning of the day the car was thought to have been stolen, a longtime friend of mine, Colonel Glean, called me and said that he had urgent business. He asked me to take his package to a place called Party Time. I thought it was urgent, so I went quickly to Colonel Glean's house. Colonel gave me a car key and a piece of paper with the address of the place I was to take the package. So I drove off with the car. Soon I pulled over and found out the car was stolen. Upon this statement, Colonel Glean was found at his home and brought to the police station for questioning. Colonel Glean, I do not accept any of the accusations against me. I don't know anything. That was a lot to process, guys. Okay, where were you at the night that the car was stolen? That night I was sitting at a place called Pepe's with my girlfriend before it was too late. I dropped her off at the house and went to my home. I fell asleep shortly after. In the morning, I woke up to Connell's call. When was your last conversation with Connell Glean? It had been almost 6 months since we last spoke to Connell, and I was very surprised that he called me after all this time. 6 months, that's a long time. Also, it's been a long time since I left these jobs. I am now in a regular life, in a regular relationships, so I'm not guilty. When did you meet Bob Isaac Grove? I've known Bob for over 20 years, and he is a dear friend. Mr. Grove said that he gave my stolen vehicle, delivered a package, and asked him to take whoever he wanted. Is this true? This has nothing to do with me. The last time I met Bob was 6 months ago. Bob has slandered me. Okay, this is very interesting. I'll read back on this stuff. I'll click on his information. 32 male, no criminal record, but he does have one. But just because somebody has a criminal record doesn't mean that they're always bad. Sometimes they're good people. So I'm just gonna read this over again. I feel like the other guy was trying to frame him, give him a stolen vehicle. And he found out the car was stolen. Yeah, I feel like the other guy, I feel like Connell was trying to frame him. sentenced auto theft. Okay, I feel like he's okay and he's going to jail for sure. Okay. So Bob, I hereby give you not guilty. And can I go back to? Oh, they not let me do it. Okay, accept that. It then Donald Lean. Oh yeah. I was supposed to be looking at the book, guys. Let's see how many years is that? Death. Okay, here we go. So it's auto death here. So sentence is 2 years jail, aggravated sentence is 4 years jail, and a $2,000 fine. He doesn't have the criminal record, so the only thing I could do is just give him 2 years in jail. So let's do that. Connell Glean, I sentence you guilty with 2 years in jail. Enjoy. Have a good day, guys. Okay, I'm doing pretty good. When I'm broke, nobody wants me, but the moment I get money, everybody want to be in my face. And okay, breaking news. Due to the recent increase of anti-crisis activity, government has declared a state of emergency. This probably be my last case in this video, guys. Daily news. Judges can now be appointed to all types of cases. Okay. Week 2, case 2, guys. Oh my gosh, we're dealing with a whole family here. So we have Diaz Robin, Clara Robin, Ezekiel Robin, and Ben Robin. Okay. Case subject, the situation of who will take the custody of 12-year-old Ezekiel Robin and his sister 9-year-old Clara Robin. Defendant is Ben, plaintiff is Diaz. Okay, details. Ben Robin and Diaz Robin recently divorced. A custody case was filed by Diaz Robin, the mother of the children, for the custody of their children, Ezekiel and Clara Robin. As a result of divorce, the mother has a certain amount of alimony that she demands from the father. Okay, let's talk to them. Okay, so Ezekiel, this one. Are you sad that your parents are divorced? No, I'm not, because my parents didn't get along very well and they argued all the time. My sister and I were very uncomfortable and I couldn't stand the crying of my sister anymore. So sad. So, do you want to live with your mom or your dad? What is important to me is my sister. I certainly don't want to leave her, but the best thing for her would be to live with my mother. Who would you prefer? My mother is more important to me. I think being with my mother would be better for me, and my mother, of course, my sister. Are you sad that your parents are divorced? Yes, very much. Even though they fight, I love them both very much, and I can't live without even one of them. Do you love your mom more or your dad? I love them both very much. I never wanted my parents to get divorced. That's why I feel so sad. If you had to choose, who would you choose, your mom or your dad? I don't want to choose one or the other. My only best friend never stepped forward, doesn't leave me. He always supports me. Please don't separate my brother and me. Okay, so I guess this case is clear as day. She doesn't care who she goes to, but the son said that the mom would be the best option. There's nothing here. This is just all the dialogue I've spoken to with them. Okay, so I don't need to read all that. Alright guys, so nothing else for me to do here. So, alright. Wow, they got 5 lists here. Give custody of both children to the mother. Giving custody of both children to the father. giving the son to the father and the daughter to the mother, giving the daughter to the father and the son to the mother, placing children in orphanages due to lack of conditions. Wow. I'm just gonna do the mom. Because if you do orphanages, they might get separated. So let's do decision considered. There you guys go. Alright. I feel like I'm doing pretty good, guys. Mental health is still 100. $0. I'm still broke. Week 2, cases 5. Go outside and end the day. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching this JudgeSim playthrough. If you like videos like this, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one.